Norman.
Thank you very much indeed, Madam Chairman. It's very good to see you in the chair today. I'm speaking with the permission of the Speaker and the Clerk as a member of the Shadow Front Bench, because this is a matter of the utmost importance to my constituents. If you look on the petitions map, you will see that Herefordshire has a dark brown colour, showing that it has the highest percentage of veterans who have signed this petition, and of those two constituencies, mine is the highest of all. And that is because so many of my constituents, 1,159, are veterans of special forces and other regiments. And I speak on their behalf. These are men now, many of them in their 70s, who have had their lives blighted. It is a nonsense to suggest somehow that there is political scaremongering here. These are men who have sat in front of me and with all the astonishing bravery and the astonishing vigour and fortitude that they've shown, they have flinched in the face of the legal challenge and the vexation and the worry that this has caused them and their families and their communities. And we must recognise that. I say one other thing, which is I speak also on behalf of Anthony Daly, a great friend of mine, who died at the age of 24 in the Hyde Park bombing on the soil of England because of the IRA. Let it never be forgotten that the IRA is not just any other terrorist organisation. It was the most professional terrorist organisation in the world at the time. It trained and supplied other organisations of similar kind around the world. And it was, therefore, an astonishing thing for this country to send young men and some women into that cauldron in order to defend all of the rights we take for granted today. Men who acted under orders, men who acted in a chain of command, on the Queen's business, and who cannot now respond, in many cases of my constituents, to the terrible injustice that is being wrought at the moment, which is itself already proving, I'm sorry to say, even amongst this group, dangerous and deleterious to their morale. And there is something fundamentally dishonest about the government's position here, Madam Chair, if I may say so, which is that it has not bothered to explain the basis of the legal reasoning that is used. And I want to invite the Secretary of State to clarify that basis in this chamber today. And if he cannot, I want him to write to me so that we can share in public what the reasons for this legal reasoning is. Articles 46 and 47 were not controversial when they were passed. They were passed with the support of the then opposition, now the government. The government is therefore absurd to hear colleagues from across the chamber suggesting somehow that these were always something that they disagree with, or they've now suddenly discovered some whip's interest. Let me say this. Will the Secretary of State now say at the dispatch box and to us all the answer to the following questions? Why did the government abandon the appeal? How is the legislation in sections 46 and 47 incompatible with the Convention rights? How exactly is it incompatible? Did it give thought to allowing that supposed incompatibility to continue, given that it's under no legal obligation to cure it? Why did it not simply allow the pattern of the normal course of law to proceed and let the Supreme Court make that decision? And why, above all, did it not decide on its own solution before it decided to create all this uncertainty from abandoning the appeal?